Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? It's been a minute since I have filmed. I always say that, but it is true because I pre-film a lot because I get busy. And I know it looks like I nap a lot because I do. It's because I do, you know? So today's video, I'm really excited to be doing this video because it is going to be a review on the new KKW Kim Kardashian West Beauty Concealers. I actually have the box right here. This is the PR package I was sent. This is the box. This is what we have in the box. Holy shit. So that's why I already have my base on because I'm going to be doing a full review on the concealer, the under eye powders, both of them, and the brushes that it comes with. So that's why I already have my base on. I have foundation on. We look snatched with the foundation. We do. I'm sorry. Stunned. I look stunned. And I'm actually going to an event tonight, so I'm going to be doing a wear test as well. I'm going to be putting on my makeup right now, going to the events I'm going to, come back later on. I'm going to check in and see how everything looks on the eyes after I'm done. So I'm going to be not only am I doing a full review and demo, I'm going to be doing a wear test as well to see how it looks on the skin. And before I even start this video, before I even start talking about this, I wanted to bring up this thing because I feel like I had to bring it up in every fucking video I do about Kylie Jenner or Kim Kardashian West Beauty products. It's so frustrating. Basically, I feel like with these kind of videos, I can never win. It's either I get sent the product for free, so I'm gonna say it's amazing and I'm getting paid for it, which I'm fucking not. I get sent products from every fucking brand. Just because it's sent to me by Kim or Kylie or their teams, not even by them, by their teams, doesn't mean I'm gonna say it's so good. You know what I mean? But I'm also not gonna be an asshole because it's them either. So it's like one of those things. And I feel like people always come for me if I say that the product is bad. You're only saying it's bad because it's Kylie and it's Kim and you're gonna get views. Bitch, you can't win. You can't win. At the end of the day, honestly, it doesn't really fucking matter to me. I really don't give a flying fuck. I just want to disclose that because at the end of the day, all that really matters is that I'm truthful about the products that are sent to me, and that's that. I'm not gonna be doing no fucking shit where I'm saying that the product's amazing and I don't like it. I hope you guys would trust me enough that I'm going to be telling my true, honest opinion, but the product is what matters, and that's what I'm gonna review. I'm not reviewing the ethicalness of the brands. I'm reviewing the fucking product in my fucking hands. So that is why I do the reviews I do. Always just comes down to always being Kylie and Kim's products that people love to like come for me about. And I'm like, you know what? I don't give a flying fuck anymore. I don't even care because at the end of the day, I'm being honest and I'm being true to who I am and I'm telling how I honestly feel. And that makes me happy. And that's all that really matters to me, as long as I'm being honest to myself and being honest to you guys. So hope you guys understand that. And for all those that want to just like little, you know, typing keyboard warriors, leave it in the basement, bitch. Go jerk off into your hand. I don't know what you guys do. But anyway, guys, as always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. I just express that right now. But if you guys do like this video, please go ahead and click subscribe to my channel. Click like if you guys liked it. And yeah, we're gonna go right into this full review and demo using the new KKW Beauty Concealers. And I'm quite excited to try these out. Okay, so let's get into this. So actually the PR package came with these two guys, which is really cool. Came with basically an instruction manual, and it came with a little like kind of demo how-to on this cute little cartoon of Kim getting her makeup done. So I really like that. That shows conceal, bake, and brighten, because that's what the kit is. Basically what it is, guys, is a 3-step process. Basically, this is what Mario and Kim do together. This is what they have perfected to do. You know, Mario is Kim's makeup artist, and this is the kind of like routine that they do. This is what they always do. They always do concealer, bake it, and they brighten it afterwards. So this is kind of like their method, and they're bringing it to us. And I really like that because I like Kim's under eyes. I think they're beautiful. We have the concealers, which are full coverage liquid concealers with an ultra creamy hydrating formula, perfect for correcting and highlighting, and perfect for everyday use alone or in conjunction with the baking and brightening powders. We have the baking powder, which is a lightweight, non-drying, velvety powder formula that creates a soft, diffused finish. And there's 4 universal translucent shades. Amazing. And we have the brightening powder, which is the silky pressed powder infused with fine brightening pearls, which add radiance under the eyes and help to create a fresh and awakened look. Sounds great. Sounds like exactly what I need to have underneath these eyes. So it also comes with details about the actual product. So we have the bundle. The bundle itself, it's $80. So that's like a high price point. Okay, that's $80 is hefty. It comes with a concealer, a baking powder, a brightening powder, and brush. Oh, it comes with both brushes. The concealer itself is $18. Concealer brush 1 and concealer brush 2 are $18. The baking powders are $18 and the brightening powders are $18. If you bought all of them separately, it would retail for $90, but the kits are sold for $80, so you're saving $10. And individually, I do think, honestly, for $18 for a concealer, I think that's super fair, because usually like higher end concealers retail around 24 to 30 bucks. So I think that's a really nice price point. Honestly, like when you look at it separately, it sounds really quite great. Like I think that sounds great. That's just my personal opinion though. I feel like if these were retailed like $25 each, I'd be a little more like, But being that they're $18, I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab from the lightest set here because I am a light girl. That is light number 4. I think I'm gonna use that one just for now, and we'll see. We can always lighten it as we go, but I think 4 for now will be good. Then we're gonna take bake number 1, and we're gonna take brighten number 1. And also, let's just talk about the packaging. I personally think this is so fucking cute. Like, I love the fact that it's like, basic's the wrong word. Basic the right word? It's just that for some reason, basic sounds mean, but I do mean it in like the nicest way possible. I feel like it's basic, but like beautifully done. It's like a beautiful basic. You know, it's not like a basic where you're like, oh really, like you didn't put any work into it, you didn't put any effort. I feel like these components like are quite beautifully done. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's basic in a good way, not basic in like a did you spend any money on it, bitch kind of way, you know? So we got the 2 brushes right here. We have the concealer, the baking powder, and we have the brightening powder. So this is basically one kit. This is one kit right here. It's beautiful. It's one kit right there. Before I even start putting it on really quickly, one more thing. Let me do a quick comparison of the Tarte concealer amount wise compared to the KKW Beauty amount wise. This is like where we're going to get a little bit more intense in the review. Concealers from Tarte, the Shape Tape concealers contain 0.338 fluid ounces, right? Kim Kardashian West concealers contain 0.162 ounces. This is about half the amount that comes in a Tarte Shape Tape. That can be a big thing for some people. Like it can be a big deterrent, you know what I mean? Like it is a lot less of product. It's literally almost half. So Tarte Shape Tape concealer retails for $27. The Kim Kardashian West one retails for $18. There's double the product in here, less product in here. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you are more on a budget, I want to try concealer that's not as expensive, but still going to be higher end. We'll see. I mean, who knows? I might hate it. What I decided to do, I'm going to go ahead and follow the instructions. I'm going to use this brush for one side of the face, and I'm going to use a Morphe beauty sponge on the other side of the face. Use code MannyMua. Plug! Manny, don't plug your code like that. You're such a fucking brat. Use my code at Morphe. We're going in! Oh my gosh, we're starting. We're fucking starting. My face is not set, by the way. It just has foundation on. It doesn't smell like literally anything to me. I have no scent. I don't smell shit. Like, I literally don't smell anything, which is nice. I would rather it smell like nothing than smell like paint. So let's go ahead and go right in. Taking shade number 4, light. So far, it glides on extremely nicely. It's kind of cold. It feels cold on my face. Okay, we're gonna try the other side. I feel like one dunk is all you need because it has like that kind of double foot applicator. Putting it on is actually a much creamier, thicker texture than I expected. I thought it was gonna be a little more liquidy, but it's definitely not. It's definitely a thick consistency. I watched Mario do it with the brush, so I'm gonna try it with the brush too. The brush that it came with. Okay, great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the concealer brush for one side of the face, and I'm gonna use a sponge for the other because I naturally use a sponge. So I really wanna give it like a fair shot for what I normally do. So I'm gonna take this side with the beauty blender. We're gonna blend this out and see what we think. Holy fuck. Okay, cool. So far, it blended in literally seconds. I'm gagged. Cool. We're gonna go and take this brush to blend out the concealer on this side. Well, I like that you can make like a really strong line down the center of it. I'm not really a brush blender kind of person. Like, I like to use sponges. No, baby. No. We're gonna use a sponge. I'm sorry. I honestly like using the brush. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not how I normally do makeup. So I feel like it's not fair for me to review it that way. So I'm gonna use it the way I know how to use makeup. And for me, this is what works. But honestly, I will say that this is a full coverage formula. Like, I don't see any, like, bitch, she's full coverage. I don't see any kind of blue hues or anything underneath my eyes. Y'all, she's full. You guys, honestly, the blend was so seamless. I'm not even kidding. It blended beautifully. It's not creasing quickly on me. I don't see a lot of creasing happening quick. I'm a very quick creaser. As you guys know, I crease like a mofo. I'm gonna take a little bit of shade number 2 just to brighten up a little bit. Just a bit. I just want to brighter a little. Just give me a little bit. I'm not doing much, and it literally just like blends away beautifully. It keeps the coverage and it keeps the color. It's bright and it doesn't stick to your skin. It's not like heavy feeling. It doesn't feel very heavy on the skin. Not to sound like a bitch, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. Like, I'm really pleasantly surprised. Okay, great. So now that we have that done, I think the concealer actually looks beautiful on me. The formula of the concealer almost has a satin luminous finish. Can you guys see that? Like, my concealer underneath my eye, there's like a glow to it. And as you can see, there's not any major creasing happening so far, and I haven't even set yet, so that's really great. So now let's go ahead and go right into the baking powder, which has a net weight of 3.5 grams. Not a lot of product in here. It's definitely not a lot, but it's 18 bucks. It's one of those things, bitch, you gotta just give and take, honey. Fuck, I hate starting new powders, like when you have to open the thing. Do you guys want to talk about where it has like that little safeguard? On one side, we're gonna apply it with this little brush, like it says to do so. This is how I saw Mario do it, so I am doing it the way Mario said to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and set the right side of my face with the brush. Just lightly set it. It's dispersing very, very nicely and sets the under eye really quite well. This setting powder almost gives you, again, a luminous, glowy finish. As I'm feeling the powder in my hand, it is very velvety, like this. Oh my god, it almost feels fucking wet, dude. So right there, we have it on. And now I'm gonna use the other side with the sponge and see how it looks when you're actually baking with the powder. So we're gonna do that because a lot of people like to actually bake with the powder. We're gonna put that underneath here. And we're gonna bake it with our good old trusty sponge. As we can see, we put a lot more powder on that side. Side with the brush, less product. Side with the sponge, much more product. So we also could use this brush to apply the powder. It said on the instructions. So I'm gonna go ahead and try a little bit of that with the pointy side of the brush that we can literally just put underneath here, underneath the side. We're gonna just put it on that side. I would not use this to actually blend out the concealer personally. It's just not soft enough. Definitely it's great for powder, but for me I would rather have like a really soft, very like squishy sponge for that. So under eyes are currently cooking in right now. I'm gonna go and set my face with our translucent powder, taking the Laura Mercier right now. So I went in and I just applied some bronzer really quickly off of camera just so I can get some bronzer down so I don't look so sickly. Now I look snatched again. This side, of course, as you can see, it looks really nice. It looks really soft. It's very diffused underneath the eye. This side still has powder there because that's the side that we were baking on. So this baking powder has been on for about like 10 minutes now. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush it off with this sponge, the other side of it. What I do like about this under eye powder is I did not change the color of anything. That's what I was scared about. Because you know some under eye powders, how they can like cause you to get like some discoloration on the eye? This has not happened. And it looks really pretty. I feel like it looks very diffused underneath my eye. Last but not least, we have the Brighten Powder. So this one says, using the fluffy brush end of concealer brush number 2. I wish that on the brushes it says concealer brush number 1 or concealer brush number 2. I think that would be really practical. So we can see what it says. This one has nothing on it. Okay, you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna just assume that this is concealer brush number 2. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh yeah, here we go. This is gonna help me. Take baking powder on pointed sponge of concealer brush number 1. Haha. So we're gonna take the brush number 2 and the fluffy side of this, basically like a really large, like an eyeshadow fluffy brush is basically what it is. And we're going to apply desired amount of brightening powder, brighten under eye area. Use the rounded brush end of concealer brush number 2 to apply a more concentrated amount of brightening powder to the inner corner of the eye for ultimate brightness. So we're gonna go and take Brighten number 1, which is this guy right here. Again, also retails for $18. This is a bright ass powder. This is white, honey. Feeling it doesn't feel as smooth as I thought it was going to, but swatching on the skin, it does look very brightening and just more so illuminating. So we're gonna go ahead and put that underneath the eyes. Oh fuck, it literally does like really illuminate the under eye. Oh fuck! It totally does. Almost like you're putting some form of a highlighter underneath the eyes to give you a really bright appearance. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, okay, look. Do you see how now my under eye has almost like a sheen? It literally has a shimmer to it. You can see the powder. Like, you can actually see exactly where I placed the powder because it is so brightening. This smaller brush, I will put that in the inner corner. That's what it looks like. Boom. So it looks like a really bright, intense white satin. Definitely not matte because fuck. Dude, do you know what this reminds me of so much of? The MAC Emphasize powder. Like when they sold that shit at MAC. So this is under eye, you guys. So this is what we have so far. I'm gonna go ahead and brush away a little bit. Just I feel like it's a little heavy underneath the eye. Just because I wanted to see what it looks like. Just take a little brush and just brush off any that you feel is a little too much. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go finish my makeup off of camera really quickly. And I'll be right back and I'll talk you through it, what we think, how it's looking so far as I'm continuing on with my makeup. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so I just finished up doing all of my makeup. This is the finished look. This is the final product of this fucking face. This is what I'm gonna wear tonight to the event. And this is just what it is. I just wanted to do a really cute monochromatic look, more so like pink. Anyways, you guys, so this is what it looks like. The concealer is still on. It still looks beautiful. It still looks very glowy. It looks like luminous underneath my eyes. I'm not gonna say oily just yet. I would say it looks more luminous. I don't see any like oiliness. I just feel like it is like shiny in this area right here, and I usually get oily in those spots, so I'm just not gonna say that's oils just yet because it's only been about an hour and a half. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'm gonna give it a fair shot. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is what I do with all my concealers, and this is what I do when I'm going out to an event, so I always use setting spray. So I thought it would be helpful to show you guys what the other shades of the concealers look like just against my pale ass arm. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I swatched the first 8 shades right here of concealer. We have shade 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the shade I use underneath my eyes, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the Brighten powder right here in the shade number 1, and we have the Brighten powder in the shade number 2. This is much more of a peachy pink brightening shade, and this is much more of a white intense under eye. So these are the first 8 shades right here. We have a really nice like neutral one right here. We have a really peachy one right here, which is the one I ended up using, number 4. And I mixed a little bit of 2 with it, which is more of a yellow toned one. And then we have a really beigey pink one right here. A lot of them are pretty similar. We have like a really deep pink salmon shade. We have a really intense orangey terracotta shade. And we have two colors that are a little bit more on the sand yellow tone side. So we have like a mustardy shade right there. Okay, you guys, and these are the second 8 of the shades right here. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, and we have the brightening shade, which is a yellow banana powder type shade. 13, 14, 15, 16 of the deepest complexions. And this is more of a orangey brightening powder for the deeper complexions. So this is what the last 8 look like of the deeper spectrum. So I just wanted to show you guys what all the shades look like against my skin, because I am very fair. And I just wanted to show you guys what it would look like, just so you guys can see what kind of undertones would be brought out, because I do have a very basically white base, so you can see undertone on my skin type really easily. And here are the other powders. So this is number 2, this is number 3, and this is number 4 right here. Basically, the baking powders reflect very hardcore the brightening powder. So I swatched the brightening powders. You don't really need to see a swatch of these guys, because it's basically reflecting the exact same thing as what the other powders were. So I feel like there's no point in opening these and wasting these guys, because they're not going to be able to work for my complexion. If I do a giveaway, they will work on other people's complexions. So let me just do a quick little check-in right now, because it's been a couple hours. So far I have to say I really enjoy the concealer under my eyes. I think it looks beautiful. I think it blended out very nicely. I really enjoyed the baking powder, and I enjoyed the brightening powder. So actually, the whole thing collectively is a big win for me when it comes to the 3 actual makeup products. But when it comes to the brushes, I actually don't think you need the brushes to accomplish a look like this. I think that the brushes are not necessary. I think that if you guys just bought the concealer, the under eye baking powder, and the brightening powder, you would be very happy. I don't think you need them. If you have a beauty sponge, you'll be just fine off with just that. You don't need to use the 2 brushes to go with it to make it work. If you guys are the type of people that like to save on a kit and you want to buy the whole kit, will you get uses out of the brushes? Yes, for sure. I did end up using them. I really did like this one a lot. I think this brush is really great. The other one was cute. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not my style as much. I would say you would be very happy with the bundle so far. I can't really say yet, because I haven't done a check-in yet, and a couple hours from now to see what everything looks like. But so far, so good. I'm really enjoying the concealer, the baking powder, and the brightening powder. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder, and I keep looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, damn bitch, like you look sickening. The under eye looks great. I think it looks very beautifully diffused. It just looks really fucking nice, dude. It's not a little bit more of a setting powder just to absorb some oil. That'll work, but it doesn't give me like a heavy finish. It just gives you like a little bit of a set, but not be too heavy. So I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go get ready and then leave, and then I will be back to let you guys know what we thought of this concealer. But so far, I'm saying that it is a hit. So far. Hello, you guys. What is up? It is currently, what time is it right now? It is 1:41 a.m. So I've had this makeup since about 6 o'clock at night. So that means it's been on for about almost 8 hours now. And this is what it looks like. Of course, I am fucking oily. I've been doing this throughout the night. So I've like knocked off pieces of my foundation and things like that. And I obviously need to be blotted. Like badly, but the concealer, that's what this video is about. The concealer, I honestly, guys, I think it still looks really pretty. Like it stayed. Like it has stayed throughout the entire night. It's worn a little bit, like don't get me wrong, it's been almost 8 hours on, and it's definitely worn a little bit. Like my face, like at the top of my forehead is pretty fucked for sure. I know it's like a little bit of cracking right here. It's a little bit less product right here. A little bit of separation going on. This side has a lot less separation going on actually, because I've been laughing a lot tonight. Like it's been falling into my laugh lines a bit, but every concealer does that with me, so I don't think that's something to warrant part of the review. I'm really oily. I don't think that this concealer does anything for like, if you're an oily person, like it'll definitely, your oils will definitely seep through pretty quickly, I would actually say. Use that same blotting powder and blot away any excess oil. Honestly, guys, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised, as I said earlier, about this concealer. I think it worked very well. And I'm just kind of like, bitch, like, yes, Miss Kim, she fucking did that. And I'm actually really happy to say that this is 100% MannyMua approved. It's a total hit for me. I think that the concealer consistency is very thick. It's very creamy, but it gives you such a beautiful amount of coverage. It's spread like butter. It was really nice. The baking powder was really nice, silky, lightweight, set beautifully, and brightened my eyes. Before I even like used the brightening step, the brightener definitely brightened my eyes. Like my under eyes were so bright. Like Nikita even like pointed it out to me because I was with her tonight. She was like, bitch, your under eyes look so bright. And I'm like, really? Honestly, for me, the whole thing is a complete win. Other than the brushes, I'm not a huge fan of the brushes, but that's just me personally. I don't think that you need them. All I would say is to complete this look, all you really need is the concealer, the under eye powder, and the brighten powder. The brushes, I would say that you don't really need them necessarily. That's what today's video is, you guys. I honestly just really like the concealer. It just looks beautiful. I love you guys so much. Have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I love you. Mwah. Want to see what's inside the box? Holy shit. Yeah. So let's go and talk about what is included in the motherfucking things. Why are you in my lap right now? Oi. Oi, mama, easy. So I'm gonna go into my handy dandy notebook. Just kidding. Where's that from? Where's that from? 18 times 5. What's 18 times 5, computer? My nose is stuffy. Okay, literally I just got chills on my spine because that scared the fuck out of me. We are baking. Bitch, we are begging right now. The dog tree, we are begging. We're setting the face. We're setting a little carita. Oh, I have concealer on this side because I used it with concealer. Okay, great, guys. So I just finished. Good. Okay, you guys. So I went and I swatched the first 8 shades right here in the correct order. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. She's tired as fuck. I can tell. She just wants to like collapse. Those are diamonds. You can't have that.